If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the WoW in transmogs. Here's a bit of a sweet look for monks. Let's break it down. The chest and the legs are basically quest rewards from Cata, and the belt is from Wowhead, as are the boots, and the shoulders are typical monk tier from Legion. Not exactly sure where we're getting those gloves from. That weapon is really cool. It drops from all different sources in BFA, or you could purchase it on the auction house. And once again, yes, those engineering goggles making another appearance, doing the spin, showing the cloak, which I do believe is from Shadowlands. But there's a lot of different cloaks you could go with this particular set, so don't get married to that one. Of course, you can check the links in the description, zip it over to Wowhead, and you can see any gender, any race, how this particular set looks, and each and every piece is listed there as well. I think it's a better way. Let me know your thoughts. So the big question is, why do I think that this is a better way rather than listing each and every piece? Well, there's a few reasons. One, I often refer people to Wowhead anyway, because even though you see one piece, there could be 3 or 4 look-alike pieces, and maybe you got a better way of finding what you want. Also, you can view different races, different genders on each set, just in case I didn't showcase your particular race and gender, which, well, obviously I'll cover the gender part, but the race part, no, not always, and that's a good way of previewing it. You could also get ideas by surfing around Wowhead, maybe find a replacement for a piece that makes sense to you. So there's a lot of good things. Plus, of course, I could take ideas from people. If you submit it in a Wowhead file to me, if I share your enthusiasm, I could produce it. But of course, the question is, why am I showing Horde tunes on an Alliance-only set here? Keep in mind, this is an Alliance-only set. It's all about ideas. Quite a bit of representation from Legion here. We're also pulling a belt here from BFA. The boots, the gloves, and the headpiece are all from MOP. And I'm not sure where that polearm is from, but it goes pretty darn well with this set, I have to say. As you can see on a Lady Janai, it looks pretty epic, I think. This is a cool monk set. And a lot of people just throw these shoulders on any given druid, because yeah, they are intended. I like that haunted forest look. That's what those druid shoulders are from, but it works here really well for a monk, as you can see doing the spin, showing the cloak, which I do believe is from Shadowlands, one of the Necrolord cloaks that you could pick up, not in Zereth Mortis, but the other place, Korthia. So let me know your thoughts on this particular set. As you can see, the Lady Troll, that is a Zandalari troll. A lot of things look good on Zandalari, by the way. Pretty cool race for xmogs. A little bit of orange, a little bit of sand, and yeah, I think we come up with a really cool looking set. And there's a lot of flexibility here as well. You could pull the headpiece as well as the belt from MOP, which is Siege of Orgrimmar. You could also use the shoulders from that particular raid, but I like these shoulders better, which are, of course, from Shadowlands. And then you have MOP rounding out the boots, the legs, as well as the chest. So good representation across the board. This tabard goes incredibly well, and I think this sword is a perfect match as well. The cloak there, that is an orange cloak. It's a pretty cool looking cloak that you pick up in Shadowlands. So overall, I think we hit the monks class fantasy here in a bit of a unique look. Some nice coloring with the sandy orange overall kind of look. Keep in mind, that's a one-handed sword, so normally there'd be 2 there, and it looks even better with 2. Trust me on that. Let me know your thoughts on this set. I did show a rendition of this set for Demon Hunters, which I think it works in a unique way. And I said in the Demon Hunter video that this also worked for monks. And as you can see, I think it works absolutely amazing for monks. Of course, that's a one-handed sword that, of course, happens to be from a raid called Uldir, which is from BFA. But most of this set overall is from the current X-Pac, which is Shadowlands. You got the boots from WOD. You got the shoulders, which are classic shoulders from a place called Ulduar, which of course is from Wrath of the Lich King, and that headpiece I think is a crafted piece if I'm not mistaken. That would be from Legion. So the coloring is right, the texture is right. This really works well for monks, I think, overall. One of my favorite sets, actually, to put together. I think it's a cool set, absolutely. The coloring, the class fantasy, everything is there that you would want. The really funny thing is, I've been complaining about these shoulders that drop from Torghast, or you could purchase in Torghast, drop in various sources in Korthia. Blizzard had a series of shoulders that they released that aren't any kind of armor specific, so anybody can mog them. And I kind of thought they were kind of dull, but they keep showing up in videos because there are different sets that go with these pieces, and here's one of them. And we have a good representation from a few different xpacs of this set. It fits the class fantasy. That sword was epic with this. Getting some good use out of that cloak, which I do believe is from Cata. The cloak, the tabard is from Mop, I do believe, as the chest and legs are from Mop as well. I think the wrists are from Mop. The boots are from BFA, so various xpacs. Check the links for more info on this baby. I think it's hot and sexy. Here's a set currently on my Demon Hunter, but it works for rogues as well, and I do believe it works really well for monks. You got the chest and the legs. We're pulling those. Those are just simple drop sets that you could get anywhere in WoD, or you could certainly get them in the auction house. Check Wowhead links for that, because I think there's about 5 or 6 different lookalikes. The belt is from Mop, the boots, the shoulders, and the headpiece all happen to be from Shadowlands. Not sure where the bracers are from, but that weapon is from Uldir, which of course brings you to BFA. And now we're doing the spin showing the cloak, which I do believe is a Necrolord cloak that you can pick up in Korthia or eventually get. You can get it in a quest, you could buy it. There's lots of different ways to get that cloak. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. But to be 100% sure, you can click the links in the description, zip on over to Wowhead and see this set, any race, any gender. It's a good idea, I think. Really like how unique this set is, and I got to point out initially, right off the bat, this is an Alliance-only set. Why are we showing a Horde on an Alliance-only set? Well, the purpose is to get ideas. Maybe you see this set and you think of what the Horde Legion PvP set would look like, meaning the shoulders, the belt, the hands, and the boots, and then maybe you come up with an idea of your own. Maybe there's something, obviously Horde stuff would tend to be red. Maybe there's some kind of red chest as well as legs. Actually, those legs, I do believe, are Alliance only too. But everything else can be picked up by the Horde. And those fist weapons are the default artifact fist weapons that you would get for your Windwalker monk, so keep that in mind as well. Unfortunately, I can't show other artifacts. It doesn't work on the software that I use. I wish I could, but I can't. Here's a cool look for monks, and we're getting a representation mostly here from WoD. Gotta love those one-handed swords. Flamebender, I believe, is the name. There's also lookalikes. That's a big reason why I list a Wowhead links, so you can see there's more than one way to get a particular item. In other words, there are lookalikes. You got the headpiece from WoD, you got the shoulders from WoD, you got the belt, which happens to be from Mop. The boots are from WoD as well. So look at that. I think that looks pretty darn amazing on a I was gonna say blood elf, even though it's not a blood elf, but it looks like a blood elf. It's actually a void elf. So blood elf, void elf, this set looks pretty amazing. Particularly the void elf. I like the blue with the red. It goes incredibly well. Let me know your thoughts. As you can see, same thing going on here with the Zandalari troll. Xmogs tend to look pretty darn good on Zandalari trolls. I think from now on, the only trolls I'm gonna show are gonna be Zandalari trolls. They look great in Xmogs. Set number 10 already. A bit of a plain set, but it works. You don't have to go with this particular tabard, but that is the tabard of the Explorer, I do believe, which means you explore all of Azeroth, meaning both continents, and boom, you get the tabard. It's that simple. And I think it goes pretty well with this set. Of course, if you're Horde, you might have more options. I tend to look at the Alliance stuff more so because I play Alliance, and usually I'm waiting in queues while I put together sets and mog it. So I'm on the Alliance side. That's really the only reason why you see more Alliance sets. Doing the spin, showing the cloak, which I do believe is a Venthyr cloak. But most of this is a mix of WAD, MOP, and of course Legion on those balls on the shoulder, which I tend to really like. I wish we had like more of a concept for other classes going forward where they're elevated like that. I just thought that's a great look. Doesn't necessarily have to be balls. Gonna extend a big thank you to everybody for watching. My name is Luxley, Luxeley. Leave you with a final thought. Whatever it is, by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, make your day absolutely epic.